Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Warrior 4. I am Rufal, playing this game for you. Woo! Nah, I'm nobody special. Don't be so modest. Alright, fine, maybe I am somebody special. Yeah, whatever. Not very many people have changed their dialogue. That fellow behind the counter has, so let's bring him back to the counter. It's just faster to do it this way. Aha! Yeah, we defeated them. It wasn't too big of a deal. It was far less of a big issue than I thought it would be. Thanks for the encouragement. Never give up. Never surrender. What do you think, bud? Aw. Yeah, the Light of Serenity did not bring your ship back up from the deeps. Hooray! Yay, the port town is a port again. You are welcome. But now we shall talk to Taloon. Hooray! Ooh. Uh-huh. Travel over the world together! After many fives of dollars and saying, come on! We finally agreed to travel with Taloon. Of course, let's be sensible. What else are we gonna do? There is no other way to go. Clearly, I just don't know that nautical term. Old sea expert has a valuable map in Mintos down south. Well, first things first. Taloon! I want a sword. Hooray! And, well, Rufal, Taloon, and Ragnar are the only people in the game who can equip those swords. So every other sword that Taloon has is vendor trash. Which is a lot of money. But that being said, down here we find, well, the towns. Ow. Out of the way, punks. Ooh. Oh, it's just Taloon. Yeah, he's got some catching up to do. And he will do. Eventually. But before we go into town, let's change people. Taloon's got a lot of stuff for me to sell, so I'm going to bring him to the front of the line to make that go faster. Hello, sir. Oh, yeah? The legendary medicine will cure him. Sounds like a plan. Well, let's sell some junk. I also moved a bunch of stuff into my vault, as well as most of my money. And I sold my loot from the lighthouse off screen as well. And this one. Now we shall buy some stuff. See? Sword of Ballast sold here. But more importantly, the armor they sell here. Which, we shall purchase Taloon an iron apron. Also because I just don't like him going around unequipped. I might need him up front at some point. And we won't buy Taloon a shield. We will buy him an iron helmet. Which, well, our hero and Taloon can use, but the iron helmet is better defense than the golden beret, so that's why having a hero being able to equip the golden beret is a very short-lived advantage. Alright, Taloon, you gear up. There, now you might actually survive if we get into combat. Of course, if that happens, I will promptly be telling Taloon to get into the wagon. Taloon is... he's functionally this game's equivalent to the Goof-Off. He has random actions when he attacks. You know, sometimes he doesn't do anything, sometimes he sings a song, which, at least in this game, that can put enemies to sleep. Sometimes, usually when you're fighting a group of metal babbles, he'll tell everyone to calm down and the enemies will withdraw. Thanks, bud. Of course, Taloon can also do some useful things in combat. Sounds like good merchant advice. Who can do some useful things in combat, such as he might trip. Why is this useful? Well, if he trips, that's a guaranteed critical hit. The other major... No, I didn't ask. Oh, you seem full of yourself. Sure, why not? This is the whole reason Taloon came here. What? Okay. Well, that didn't take too much work. Another useful thing which Taloon can do in combat is call an army of arms merchants to attack the enemies. Yeah, it results in, in 3 hits. 3 very strong hits at that. And then the merchants just kind of disappear into the woodwork from whence they came. Ah, good little children. Soretta, huh? A lot of talk about illness. Yeah, I've met him. Admittedly, I was kind of underwhelmed, but then I just stumbled into his treasure map. You were thinking too hard about it, buddy. But we did hear something about a chancellor getting sick. There at the inn. This is a very large inn. Uh-huh. Doesn't sound helpful. 30 gold pieces for 6 people. Wow, that's 5 gold pieces a person. That's very reasonable. Here's some familiar-looking people. And this would be our ill chancellor. Hi there. You must be. Oh, thank you. Ah. I was curious. You don't have to offer your assistance to Bray here, but if you do, then Bray will join. Then Bray joins the party now rather than later. This has some distinct advantages. Righto. Number 1 advantage is, he's part of the party now. But, well, it turns out there is no use for this gum pod. There seriously isn't. Except for laughs. Because it really is because it really is a localized animal dung. So we'll be getting rid of that. But now that Bray is part of the group, let's go to other areas. Use the map! And we get the full world map. Not only that, it actually tells us where we are on the map. We are at the arrow. X marks the spot. We're not going to be able to reach there for a while. But that island to the south is where I want to go. Let's change members. Group will up front. Mara, Nara, and Bray. Huzzah! If at all possible, I want that plesiosaur dead last, because it's capable of dropping something that I would like to have. Sensible reason, right? The item which it can drop is the stiletto earrings. The stiletto earrings they're only +5, but they allow the person equipped with them to attack twice. This makes it arguably the best weapon in the game for Alina, because she is so crit heavy. Dang, Bray could teach Mara a few things. Or strangely enough, the enemies at sea are more weak to ice than they are to fire. Oh yes, and the characters not on your front line are also gaining experience, which is very handy. Alright, Bray, which group are you gonna take out? Oh. Nara, I really would have liked Bray to just snowstorm those two. Yeah, like that. Understand you want to be helpful, but direct your wrath the correct direction. Ooh. Yay! Sleep more! And Taloon continues to gain levels. Woohoo! From my point of view, Taloon's not really that worthwhile having in the front line. Now, I know somewhere in this town there's a small medal, but for the life of me, I can't remember where it is. So, I'm not going to worry about it. I do know it's not in the drawers there. Yeah. Well, he's a merchant, and he's tired. He never listens to me. What do you think? Well, now that we've arrived in Riverton, kept in a sturdy canister. These people of a very boat-oriented town speak of flying vessels. Airships, perhaps? Well, technically. But since now that we've arrived here, it shows up on our return list. That's the major part that we care about. So let's go get some money, and just for kicks, let's have Taloon say hi to his family. But really, we're here in Endor, so I can grab my money out of the bank. Netta, I'm home! Alright. I need to pick up my gold. Because there is armor in Riverton, and it is expensive stuff. It's very worth its while, but it's very expensive. So, let's make it daytime here, because it's more expensive in Riverton. The gas canister is wanted. It has been very bad. I want to buy stuff. Or specifically, wish to buy dragon mail. Rufel will take that. Wish to buy a dragon shield. Also for Rufel. And we shall buy him an iron mask. Well, let's see how much of an increase that is. 15 points. Several more points. Aha! Hooray! He's on par with the Metal Babble equipped people. And we can throw the iron shield to Taloon, which is why I didn't buy one earlier. Let's sell some junk. Here's some junk. There are enemies that drop that thing, too. Okay, now we are at a particular crossroad where I need to make a choice. I can either buy a sacred robe for Dara, she's the only one in the group who can equip it, or I can sell my Sword of Malice and buy a dragon killer for Rufel. It's a pretty tough decision. But, I think about it, I'm going to go for the dragon killer. Because Nara's very well equipped already. Sell! Yes, that will leave me with enough money. Haha! No free fireball, but... oh well, that is a very powerful sword. How much is that plus? Holy cow! A plus 90 weapon over a plus 35 weapon. Yeah, we'll stick with that. But... next time... we shall... make our way to the east, to the town that was mentioned, so we can pick up some roots for Christo. We'll see you then. Later.